baby willies. What's up, guys? I had somebody request me to do a wheelie. That was my baby willies right there. I was talking to Nathan Bonehead on Instagram via comments, and oh man, he had just purchased ZJ's old riding jacket from him, and he's like, "Oh, I won't be a squid anymore." Good for you, man. Then that reminded me of the time when I had just first got my bike. Kind of reminded me of my wreck. So as well as wanted to tell the story of today. And this is the route that we took. And so we had just left the gas station from, you know, from the way I came. And I was on about 250. I had my bike shy of a week. Well, actually, not even shy of a week. It was a week to the day. And I was riding with two of my friends, one of whom is one of my best friends, Mr. Ross. You know who you are, bro. And another one of my friends that we went to school with. Well, I went to school with. I don't know if Ross did, but Jordy. Ross and Jordy. Jordy was on his EZR, the 600, and Ross was on his ZX6. Yeah, the ZX6, Kawasaki Green. And we were riding with two Hayabusas, Will, and I don't know who the other guy was. Well, the night before we had went to bike night, and man, I had the time of my life. That's why I'm so addicted to bike night and riding with groups and stuff. That's kind of what made me fall in love with riding motorcycles. Aside from the amount of fun, the people that you meet, and the I don't know, the times you share, pretty much. Well, we're coming down here, all excited about bike night. We thought it was gonna rain, but it really didn't. We didn't catch anything, although we didn't go all that far. So me on my 250 trying to keep up with the super sports. And mind you, I had just got my endorsement, so we're coming down here, and we get to this crappy ass light that y'all seen before. You know, chatting, chilling, having a good time, and the Hayabusas were ahead of us, and so we were trying to keep up. And me being in the back, they were slowing down for me, and I was trying to keep up with them. And well, the result didn't happen so great. After we left this light right here, they took off, and I took off trying to keep up. We'll try to get a little more visual going right here. So yeah, this light right here, and we were at the front of the light. I don't remember if anybody was behind us. I'm glad I did not get run over. I'm so glad there wasn't any car that plowed into me or my bike. So we left here, took off, and there's a line of cars all right here, all the way down that way. And get right here, and let's see, where about right here. My friends were at that curve where that silver car is coming at me, and I wasn't too far behind them. And right here, this intersection, right here, a car pulled out in front of me. This was open at the time, actually. Yeah, this was open at the time, and I landed actually right here, like right here, and so what happened was they had a car right here that had they're trying to turn into this drive, this road right here, and GMC Jimmy, I want to say, and yellow, bright yellow and red with chrome all over the fucking place. The chick was driving this, and me being new and all, when she pulled out in front of me, I grabbed my front brakes, and I went over. I went over my handlebars, and so I landed, and I remember everything in slow motion. I remember seeing the tail lights, and then the back of the gate or whatever, the hatch, license plate, chrome bumper, and then smack, hit the ground. And it took a couple of tumbles, my helmet popped off, and my bike went skidding that way. And I remember getting up and saying, "Oh, my bike, my dad's gonna kill me, I just got this bike." It's funny now. And yeah, I landed about right there. From what I heard, Jordy had back braked and almost like pretty much 180'd around in the middle of the road, and so they turned around right around here or something, and they came back and they checked to see if I was alright and whatnot. I sprained my ankle, had some road rash, and I was really lucky it wasn't worse, due to my inexperience and due to me being on the 250. Because if I would have been on this, I look at it two ways. If I would have been on this and they would have pulled out on me, I probably would have been scared anyway. But if she would have pulled out on me at that point, it would have been worse. But then again, it goes to say, I would have been keeping up. So we would probably have been, excuse me, with the Hayabusas. So that's kind of a parallel universe there. So yeah, that happened. So you know, I got a ride in the ambulance. Jordy and Ross took my bike. Jordy went to go get his trailer and picked up my bike and brought it back to my house. Ross met me at the hospital, called my dad, called one of my good friends, and maybe 10-15 minutes after I got to the hospital, everybody was there, and they were like freaking out and stuff, and I was just like chilling, and I was at the hospital maybe for 2-3 hours. Minimal damage, you know. Now the bike was messed up, but I mean, I still rode it for another few years. But you know, it was mostly cosmetic damage. Luckily, I think the crankcase cover was messed up. But that's really all about it. But the whole point of me telling this story, I figured I'd get it all at once. And this video is probably gonna be long too. The whole point of this was, you know, I had a riding jacket. No, I did not have a riding jacket, actually. So pretty much I was squidding. And my Ross, I met him at his house that afternoon. I had my favorite hoodie on, my 311 hoodie, and I'm like, yeah, this is good, you know. And he was like, you don't have a riding jacket? I was like, no. He's like, you need to get one. And I was like, well, I don't have the money right now and whatnot. And he's like, look, here, take this jacket. He had an extra one. And he let me use the jacket. He's like, you know, just in case you go down or anything, it'll help you out. And you won't mess up the 311 jacket. You can't mess up the 311 jacket. I'm like, you're right. Can't fuck with 311. And Ross, dude, thank you, buddy. I do appreciate that so much, because who knows if I'd even be here. I mean, who knows if I would be recording this right now. Maybe I would have got scared out of my wits to be riding right now because of that. But I was, you know, the next day I was itching to get back on my bike, but it had to be fixed. So a month later, got my bike fixed and started riding up again. And it's just, I was lucky. And there's the many who aren't too lucky, and you know, it just sucks. I've lost friends, people that I rode with. You know, it's gonna happen when it sucks. So, but yeah, that was my inspiration, Nathan.